Hi guys, welcome back to the next episode of SamDjanShow. I'm ranking the Phase 5 movie, so let's get into it. Welcome back to the next episode where we talk about pop culture. I'm ranking the Phase 5 movies. Before you do, don't forget to subscribe and click notifications. Today I'm ranking the Phase 5 movies. I will be doing the TV shows as well. So there's the 15 to go through this. There's 6 movies and there's 6 movies and I think 7 or no 9 or 8 TV shows. I think there's 7 or I think 9 TV shows. Anyway, let's get into it. So now number 15 is no surprise. I have Secret Invasion. Now Secret Invasion, I feel like it had the potential to be good, but I feel like they just didn't. They messed it up. And yeah, it's a waste of Samuel Jackson. I feel like this had the potential to be good. Like you have Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones, Olivia Colman. You had Ben Mendelsohn, who played the Skrull in Captain Marvel, Talos in Captain Marvel. I think he was a Brave New World. No, Far From Home. And they just wasted it. But then they killed him off, and then they killed off Maria Hill. She came back. Kobe Smulders, they killed her off. Then we found out that Rhodey was a Skrull, which makes no sense because who was he in Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame? Which I don't know. I hope they retcon the whole Rhodey. They are doing Armor Wars unless they're still on the table. I don't know. I just felt like this was just such a wasted potential. CGI was good. The finale just ruined the whole show. Emilia Clarke and I don't know. I feel like with this show, it should have done a movie. This should have been the 5th Avengers movie. It should have been Avengers Secret Invasion. Then 6 and 7 should have been Doomsday, and then Secret Wars. I think it would have worked well. Then we could. So yeah. Number 14, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania had the potential to be a good MC movie, but it just ended up being such a disappointment. Peyton Reed directed this one. Paul Rudd, Antonelli, Jonathan Majors, Catherine Newton, David S. Mashing, Kathy O'Brien, William Jackson Harper, Bill Murray, Michelle Pfeiffer, Corey Stoll, Michael Douglas, all of them in, and it still couldn't make. And this was just the whole Ant-Man trilogy. I think the first one's probably the best one. And I think that's because of Edgar Wright's influence. They used, even though he didn't direct it, they used his script, elements of his script. This Ant-Man and the Wasp, which was a boring movie. This one was it's better than Ant-Man and the Wasp, but I do think it's just a disappointment. I like the score by Christoph Beck, but I think that's pretty much it. And Kang, there's some in this in Loki, season 1 and 2, and then they fired Jonathan Majors. Now the focus on Dr. Doom. And yeah, looking at this, it just wasn't a good movie. I saw it twice in the cinema, and I just didn't like it. The CGI just wasn't great. And it was just a disappointment. So Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I doubt we'll get another Ant-Man movie, but yeah. 13 out of What If season 2. Now, I'm not a huge fan of What If. I think the first one was Phase 4. I wasn't a huge fan of What If. I thought like, you're just okay. I've said this. They should have just done it with the live action actors. I don't know if they would have Chadwick Boseman. I think this was a bit before he passed, but there's some stuff I liked in it. But I feel like What If season 2 is kind of just the weakest one. I don't even know what even happened in it. It came 23. There was some episodes I liked, but I feel like overall it was just a disappointment. I'm just not a huge fan of What If. I don't like the animation, and they got the cast back, but I just wasn't a fan. I liked What If this Strange Supreme intervened. What If the Avengers assembled in 1602? What if Hela found the 10 rings? What if Captain Carl fought the Hydra Stomper? What if Happy Hogan saved Christmas? That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I'll say. I just wasn't a huge fan of season 2, and so yeah. I do think 1 was a bit better, but I do think it's probably the weakest one, so it's What If season 2. Number 12, I have Echo. I've done Echo. Echo was in Hawkeye, the first one. She's played by Alaka Cox. She is actually deaf. The actress is actually deaf in real life, so I think it was good cast. I liked her in Hawkeye, so I just wasn't interested in her show. Then we had her show, and it was only 5 episodes, and the only thing I liked about it was that Vincent D'Onofrio came back and Charlie Cox come back. Charlie Cox Daredevil and Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin and Charlie Cox as Daredevil. That's pretty much it. I just feel like this was just it had potential. They just didn't. And this was the first one under Marvel Spotlight, which is pretty much, yeah, it was a disappointment. It was only 5 episodes. They dropped. I think I understand. I think that's probably why they had to drop it all at once. 'Cause I feel like the way the show's structured, they had to drop it all at once. But this one was just a disappointment. I analyzed, and then on the trailer they tried to say this was supposed to be violent, and I watched it. It wasn't even violent. So, and at least Ryan 2 Daredevil Born Again, and that's it. Which is a shame. I like Quox who played Maya Lopez, but I just feel like the show just was just a disappointment. They just didn't give her anything to work with. I don't know if she'll come back. We just have to wait and see. I doubt it, but number 11 of Void season 3. Again, not huge fan of Void. I think this final season is probably the best season. I feel like they had the better episodes. I think What If season 3, you have What If the Hulk fought the Mech Avengers, What If Agatha went to Hollywood, and it's with Howard that got hitched, and What If 1872, What If the Watcher disappeared, What If. I think this one had a better, more better cast, better characters, and I do think this was a very fun season. If I was to rank What If, I would go 3, 1, and then 2. I just feel like this was much better than season 2 and season 1. And yeah, What If only had 3 seasons, which it was kind of, I feel like What If had the potential if they did live action, but yeah. Was What If. Number 10 of Agatha All Along. This was it stars Catherine Hahn, Agatha, who was in WandaVision, and this was a spin-off of WandaVision, and this was changed how many times? Like 5 times, and it was Agatha All Along. This was a spin-off, even though WandaVision came in 2021. This came out 3 years after WandaVision. And Catherine Hahn's good. So Joe Locke from Heartstopper, and Deborah Jo Rupp, who's from that 70s show. Aubrey Plaza was great in this. Evan Peters was in this. It was 9 episodes. I feel like it had potential, but I just feel like overall it was just okay. I think the plot twists were fine, like the character development. But I think that's pretty much it. I think the performances were good. I don't know if we'll get a season 2. I think Vision Quest is the next one in the trilogy, but it's fine. I didn't like how it was 9 episodes, and then we had to wait week to week. I think I dropped the first 3 episodes, and yeah, they dropped the first 2, and then it's just 9 episodes week to week. It was fine. I don't think I'll watch it again, so it's like go along. Number 9, I have Ironheart. Ironheart. This stars. This was the last one. This is actually the last show on Phase 5, and it stars Dominic Thorne, who played Riri Williams in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and yeah, Ryan Coogler was an executive producer, and I wasn't interested for this. I thought she was fine in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I just wasn't interested in that show with her, and this show was finished, I think, like 23. They pushed it back by 2 years. It's only 6 episodes. So yeah, it was just June 24th. They dropped the first 3, and then they dropped the final ones on July 1st. Final 3. But I feel like this show is okay. People give it so much hate. So many people review bombing it. I do like Alden Ehrenreich. Alden Ehrenreich Solo. He played Zeke Stain. Sacha Baron Cohen plays Mephisto. Auntie Ramos plays the Hood. And I do think it was a good show. I don't know. I think we'll see her in Doomsday and Secret Wars, but it was an okay show. I enjoy it for what it was. I think the first episode's kind of fill up. I think the rest of the show is pretty good, and I do enjoy it. Surprisingly, I had no interest in it because I just thought the trailers just weren't great. So it's Ironheart. Number of the Marvels. Now, the Marvels is a sequel to Captain Marvel, which, those who don't know, I didn't like the first Captain Marvel. I feel like it had potential, but it was just boring, and it's a waste of Brie Larson, Samuel Jackson, Phil Coulson, Clark Gregg, and Samuel Jackson, all of that, and made $1 billion. So I was looking forward to this sequel because it was called The Marvels and Captain Marvel 2, and it says Teyonah Parris as Monica Rambeau and Iman Vellani for Miss Marvel. So I was looking forward to it, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I think The script is okay. I like the score by Laura Cartman. I think the problem is the tonal inconsistencies. Obviously, the finale you had Beast and Binary, with Monica and the Other World, which I don't know if they'll touch on Doomsday or Secret Wars, but I actually do like it. I think that the problem is I just felt it's inconsistent. I didn't like the musical number. I think the big problem is the villain just wasn't great. The villain played by what was that the villain? Zari Ashton. She's actually engaged to Tom Hiddleston, plays Loki. And I just feel like the villain just wasn't great. She just screamed. They really didn't give her anything. And yeah, Samuel Jackson's in this. Obviously, we have Miss Marvel, her parents, and Kamala, her parents. And I didn't like it. I think it was good. It bombed. I don't think we'll get a sequel. So that's the Marvels. Check it out. It surprised me. It's much better than Captain Marvel, the first one. So yeah, number 7 have Captain America: Brave New World. Now this is the 4th Captain America movie, and the first one not to feature Steve Rogers. And this movie's okay. I do like it. I like Anthony Mackie, Shira Haas, Danny Ramirez, Carl Lumbly, Zola, Zersha, Rukal, Jim Carlos Esposito, Liv Tyler, Tim Blake, Nelson Harrison for replacing the late William Hurt. I think he was good as Ross. I thought Anthony Mackie was good as Captain America. I like the performances. I love the visual effects. I think some of the VFX is good. Some of the CGI wasn't great. I do think the problem is the story. I like the movies by Laura Cartman, but I feel like it should have been. They should have the Falcon with Soldier. They should have Bucky's in this. I wish he had a bigger role. I kind of wish Sharon Carter was in this because they kind of set her up in the Falcon and Winter Soldier, but they didn't really do nothing with it. We had Red Hulk, which is happy had a leader again. Red Hulk was fine. I'm happy Liv Tyler came back as Betty Ross, but I just feel like this movie, the script is just all over the place. I feel like if it had a better script, I think it probably would have been good. I think what lets it down is the script. And I thought it was just too short. It was. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my problem with Brave New World. I don't think I would watch it again, maybe on Disney Plus. But yeah, I watched it one time and it was okay. It had potential. Giancarlo Esposito was in it, but that's pretty much it. It was just wasted potential. I just feel like the problem was the script. Number 6, I have Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This is the animated that they is about Spider-Man. This is the origin story set in an altered timeline, which is not part. I think at first it was part of the MCU, but then it wasn't. But it has like the style of the action, the comedy, the animation is really good. He's played by Hudson Thames, who plays Spider-Man. I think he played him in What If. And so yeah, just hold on a sec. So yeah, I enjoyed it. Had a good time with it. They have renewed it for season 2 and season 3. Looking forward to that. You do have Harry Osborn, Norman Osborn, Otto Octavius, Daredevil played by Charlie Cox, and you have May Parker, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I had a good time with it. I did a review on it. They have renewed it for season 2 and season 3, which season 2 is I think next year. Season 3 will come out whenever. It's 10 episodes. I didn't really like it. Surprised me. I really enjoyed it. There was so much hate with the trailers, but I liked it. Number 5, Thunderbolts. I think Thunderbolts was really good. It really surprised me. You have Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, Wyatt Russell, Olga Kurylenko, Louis Pullman, Geraldine Fishman, then Chris Bauer, Wendell Pierce, David Harbour, and John Kamen, Julie Reese-Dreyfus. I think all of them were great. I love Louis Pullman as Sentry, and yeah, it was good. It was titled New Avengers at the end. I like this music by Son Lux, which I think Florence Pugh was great. Sebastian Stan, White Russell, Olga Kurylenko's Taskmaster. She gets killed. She's not part of it, but she was all off the marketing. But I do like this one, New Avengers. I don't think we'll get a sequel because it didn't do well. It underperformed. But I did like this. It really surprised me. I like the whole ending with Sentry, and it was really good. Now it leads right into Doomsday, and this post-credit scene for Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four off Phase 6. So yeah, Thunderbolts. I really enjoyed it. It really surprised me. I really liked it. Number 4, I have Loki season 2. I love Loki season 1. I really loved it. Season 2, I think, was pretty good. I like the conclusion, the musical score, Loki's character arc. We found out that he controls multiverse. I liked what they did with Jonathan Majors. And yeah, I don't think we'll get Loki season 3. I think it was fine the way it ended. So it's Loki season 2. I really enjoyed that. It was really good. I did review it. Number 3, I have Daredevil Born Again, which I've been looking for this for so long. Because I love the Netflix series, and we found out everyone was gonna come back. And Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio, Deborah Eldon Henson, John Bernthal as the Punisher, and it was good 9 episodes. And I loved it. I thought it was good performances, good storytelling. I love Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio. Some people compare it to Netflix one. I think the Netflix series is better, but this one was pretty good. I loved it. I think 2 is my least favorite. The Netflix one. I love 1 and 3. But yeah, this was pretty good. I'm looking forward to season 2. They've renewed season 2. And we're getting a Punisher special. So yeah, this was really good. Surprised me. I watched it week to week. They dropped the first 2 episodes, and it was good. 9 episodes. I enjoyed it. Looking forward to season 2. Number 2, I have Deadpool and Wolverine. This is the 3rd Deadpool movie, and I enjoyed it. It was really good. You have Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Emma Corrin, Monica Baccarin, Rob Delaney, Leslie Uggams, Aaron Stanfield, and Matthew McFadden. I love the score by Rob Simonson. I love the humor. It is a multiverse movie. There is some problems I have with the story, but I think I'm happy we got Sharon Tatum's Gambit. We had X-23. We had Elektra, Blade, and then all of them, and played by Jennifer Garner, Wesley Snipes, and Daphne Keane. I enjoyed this. It was just good. It's not my favorite Deadpool movie. I think the first one's better. I'll go 1, 3, and then 2. I do think this one's really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward if we get a Deadpool 4. I don't know if we'll come anytime soon. But yeah, it's first R-rated movie in the MCU. And yeah, it was a really good movie. I love the action. The CGI was good. And we do have Chris Evans in this as Human Torch. And it was a great movie. I really enjoyed it. It made over $1 billion. I think it's the only movie in the MCU in Phase 5 to make $1 billion, but I really enjoyed it. I had a good time with it. So yeah. Now number 1, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. No debate. This is the best one. I enjoyed it. This was by James Gunn. He was supposed to do this. All the guys too. We got fired over the tweets, and whenever DC did Suicide Squad Peacemaker, then they hired it back because the cast didn't want to do it without James Gunn. But yeah, Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Karen Gillan, Pom Clementine, Vin Diesel, Bradley Cooper, Will Paul, Tashon Gunn, Chuck Uji, Linda Carlini, Nathan Fillion, Sylvester Stallone did a great job. Great conclusion to this trilogy. It made over $800 million. I love the score by John Murphy, and it was great. James, I think it's probably James. I do think Guardians 1 is the best. I do like this one, and I'll go 1, 3, and 2. But this was a really good one. I don't know if we'll get 4. It won't be with James Gunn because he's running DC now. We just got Superman out. It might be with someone else, but yeah, they kind of set it up at the end, and it was just a great. All these characters saying goodbye to these characters again. Saying goodbye to these characters. It was just great seeing them again, and I really liked it. And I had a good time with it. So yeah, this is probably the best movie of Phase 5. Now we're on to Phase 6. So that's it, guys. So much for our video. See you next one. Bye.